call it not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. Hits his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets him to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game.
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Taking it the other way. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The
the big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Defense did a great job. Third and short. They dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Got his man quickly. And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. Got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The inside handoff. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed near the marker is Wiggins. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch.
Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Across the 40 outbound down to 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got the first down, looking for more. Oh, out of space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves